Are we on? Hello. How are you? My name is Ben, and welcome to my channel. So, my internet friends, yeah, if you've been here before, welcome back. Anyways, my channel is usually here to talk about comic books, and today this video is about the comics I picked up yesterday, and that's for the date of February 16th, 2022. Let's start off with the only DC comics I bought this week is Nightwing number 89, written by the terrific Tom Taylor, and art by Bruno Redondo. Okay. Your concept of the basic story is interaction between Nightwing and Superman or Superboy, Jonathan Kent, Joel, whatever you want to call him. The story is really good. Usually, Tom Taylor usually give you really strong stories here. This one's about somebody's killing a bunch of superpower characters, including Risk, which is a low-level member of the Teen Titans or Titans, New Titans, New Teen Titans. One of them, Titans. And so basically now Nightwing and Superman has to find out who's behind it. And so this is a very strong issue. Your typical well-written story by Tom Taylor. And I don't think Bruno Redondo actually gets enough credit for his art. I mean, for all the action panels and the detailed facial expressions. I think people just looking at Tom Taylor and it's like, wow, what a good writer, and well, of course he is. But I think more credit should be given to the artist as well. So that is a thumbs up for me. And the next one is just let me warn you ahead. This might be some spoilers in my reviews. Yeah. Anyways, Iron Fist number 1 came out by Marvel Comics, by Alyssa Wong, and art by Michael YG. So this is an old Asian creative team, much like Shang-Chi. Looks like Marvel is trying to hit that Asian market, and so the new Iron Fist, of course, is Asian. All right, basic storyline is that you actually get the origin of who the new Iron Fist is, and it is who you think it is. I mean, the rumor's been out there for a while now, and this issue confirmed it. So I don't want to get into it, but just let you know that if you have that War Realm, the new agents, New Agents of Atlas number 2, that I expect that issue price to go up in the back issue market. So you actually see. Danny Rand, who is no longer Iron Fist, but anyways, I haven't read Iron Fist in a long time, so apparently giving up his power to save the world, and he was being attacked by these demons, and the new Iron Fist comes out to save him, and then of course we get into, a little bit of origin of who the Iron Fist is, and then that's it. It's a solid first issue. I will be getting the second issue here. All right. Next one is. Hulk number 4, written by Donny Cates, art by Ryan Ottley. I think this book is kind of a mess. I've tried to defend this book the last issues, but this book has, I don't know, it doesn't really at least this issue hasn't done much to me. Where do we start? Okay, so we have Bruce Banner meeting the Bruce Banner of a different universe, and that universe, Thunderbolt Ross is starting to, find out there is a Hulk creature in his world. So he sent the army to attack him. And I think one of the good. Well, let me go back a little bit. Well, I think one of the good things they did do in this issue is the fate of the ex-mutant characters, which remind me a lot of this What If issues. What if Magneto? I think What if Magneto won or something like that. No, not that one. What if Punisher killed the Marvel Universe? It's where Punisher tricks all the mutants into one place, then use a nuclear explosive device to wipe them out. I think that's what they did to the Xavier School of Gifted youngsters in here. So they explain what happened to the mutants, and then here's the spoiler part. The much talked about Titan character, the Dark Hulk-esque creature, does not make appearance here, but there is a first appearance of A character, I really don't think that character is going to be really all that big in the Marvel universe in the future. Anyway, so Hulk is set to fight that character in the last page. So the result of the fight, we'll see next issue. So far, I mean, Ryan Utley's art is always good. Donny Cates, I like Donny Cates' writing, but this issue, I don't know. Things kind of drag a bit. Let's see what happens next issue. I'm just gonna buy the next issue. Okay, so on the Donny Cates hype train, we have Thor number 22. Again, Donny Cates, art by Nick Klein. Nick Klein's art's a little bit messy in this issue. Usually it's a little more sharper than that. Thor versus the God of Hammers continues, and Beta Ray Bill calls upon various Marvel superheroes to aid him in the battle. It's actually pretty cool. I think one of the panels remind me of Avengers Endgame, where all the portals open and various Avengers are summoned by Beta Ray Bill. And if you read the Beta Ray Bill miniseries that came out last year, which is an excellent series, he actually had possession of the Twilight Blade, and he looks really badass. And then one thing that's really cool is that near the end, Thor now has the full power of the Odin Force, so he has a new look. It's a really cool design. I like it. Unlike the Hulk, I like this Thor. Thor 22 is very good. All right, and then we have Venom number 5. Venom 5. Al Ewing's actually back doing this one since it's actually about Eddie Brock and not Dylan, and we get introduced. Well, we sing that character. The character we in the last panel of issue 1. Then we saw last issue where he brought in Bedlam. Okay, and apparently he's actually also a king black, and from the future apparently a very powerful version. And he's the one. His name is Meridius, I remember correctly. Meridius. He's the one that set the everything in motion. Everything in motion. What's happening so far, and he's actually the one has pretend to be Eddie Brock to trick Dylan to leave his house, and stuff goes on. It's a good issue. I'm glad to see the story focus back on Eddie again, and Al Ewing is a good writer, and of course Brian Hitch is a good artist. I'm a fan of both men, and this is a good issue. All right, that's what we got else. Okay. So, next one we have Devil's Reign Superior 4, number 2. This is the B cover. Looks very insane. There's not much to talk about. So, in the last issue, they introduced the Doctor Doom's version of Doctor Octopus. I guess he comes up with Superior or Octopus Supreme. And of course, our own 616 version of Otto Octavius with the help of the Superior 4 goes to challenge him and does not go well. Actually, put that many Doctor Octopus in one room, things are not gonna play well with each other, and they shows in this issue. This is a fun reading book, and I'm gonna write it out into all 4-issue miniseries. It's a good book. All right, next issue, unfortunately, is kind of a letdown, is Primordial number 6. This is the final issue of this story, and I'm not liking it. I mean, this team, okay, Jeff Lemire and Andrea Sorrentino is a very good combination. I read Gideon Fall last year, and I absolutely loved it. And actually, I love the first 4 issues of this book, but the last 2 issues has been let down. And this issue is actually very fast. I think I finished about it within like a minute. And I guess love conquers all, and without really much explanation. Unfortunately, I have to give it a thumbs down, especially the last 2 issues. I wish Jeff Lemire would explain how did the Soviet Union won the Cold War, how we got to this place. He doesn't explain any of that, but love conquers all, I guess. Not a fan. Anyways, we'll get a better image book now. We have Reign number 2 by Joe Hill. Joe Hill is a great horror writer, and he shows it right here. Uh, this is basically the after effect of the Crystal Needle shower that killed 6,000 people in the Colorado region, and they also tells the readers that it's not a one time event. It's going to happen more frequently. It's actually spreading to other parts of the country, and this is basically the post, the the aftermath, how Honeysuckle, our main character, is dealing with the situation. He also did introduce you these three religious zealots belong to some sort of cult, and they're trying to stop. Well, I think Honeysuckle is going to see her girlfriend's father, because her girlfriend and her girlfriend's mother were killed during the needle storm, and then apparently those delusional zealots thinks that she's going to the FBI, and claim that their religious powers is the reason for the needle storm, and will shut down their church. So it's good, man. This is actually one of my favorite reads this week, and this. I have two pick of the week. They're cold pick of the week, and this is one of them. Rain number 2, Joe Hill, Image Comics. Pick it up. Okay, next book is, I bought it on a whim. Okay, the next two books actually. The first one is Origion. I'm not sure I pronounced this right. It's by Second Sight Publication. It's a horror comic. I'm not really familiar with either writer or artist, so anyways. So the basic premise, it's actually a pretty simple premise. This rich guy, he is dying of brain tumor or some sort of cancer. And so he thinks that there is a cure on top of this mountain, and it's like, really high up there. So he sent a group, and the group was attacked by this demon. After not getting a response, he's setting up a second group, and the second group, apparently the leader, the climber, maybe he's like the best mountain climber in the world. He is connected to one of the characters from the original team, so now he has something at stake, try to find his friend or maybe girlfriend. Anyways, it's like I said, simple premise. It's pretty good, and I think this cover. This is a cover B. I'm not sure. I wish I did research on who did this cover, but it's a beautiful cover, really creepy. This is my cover pick of the week. My next Second Sight book is These Damn Kids. Now this is a gory, scary comic book. If you like horror comics, I really recommend this book. Basically, it's about kids killing in foster homes, killing out their foster parents. Apparently, they're possessed, and they're just police officer that's on investigation of the whole crime. It's not really. It sounds simple. It's black and white art. It's really a very detailed art, and all this, all the death scenes or post death scenes, crime scenes. The art is really gory, and if you like horror comics, this is one for you. All right. Finally, we have Animal Castle number 3 from. There we go. Animal Castle number 3 from Blaze. This is my other cold pick of the week. If you read the first 2 issues, this is a very political comic. It's a reprint of a French comic. I think that's what I understand. What Blaze Comic does is that reprint European comics, and this one is it's good. If you like I said, in this issue, we have Mrs. B continue to try to create a revolution to overthrow Salvia? I think Mayor Salvia. And with the help of her friend, the rabbit, I think his name is what's the name of the rabbit? Caesar, I think. Cesaro? No, Caesar. While being advised by the rat from the previous issue, which they saved from the attack of the mayor's attack dogs. They literally attack dogs, and they realize that you can't just fight these dogs on their terms, because the people, the regular people are just workers. They're not there to fight, and for them they need to find a different way of what's a good word, undermine, right, the mayors and his guard's power. So what they do is they start painting daisies around the area, and of course, if you read issue one, there is a goose named Daisy who was killed unjustifiably. So this is like a memorial, which pissed off the both of the mayor and the tag dogs. Like, well, you know this, they see him, this character, this goose that we got killed in the first issue, as a martyr, and they don't want the martyrdom to be celebrated. Anyways, and that's just the basic gist of it. Yeah, the art is really good and the story is excellent. And if you haven't read it, get to it. All right, and that's all the books I bought this week. And thanks for watching. I usually do these new comic books reviews with my friend Lohi on the Cupcake Collectible channel, which the link will be, at the description box, along with my social media. And and of course, once again, I do have an eBay store. And right now, if you want to help a boy out and buy a couple things from me, I really appreciate it. The price is not that expensive. And that's it. Once again, you know what to do. Subscribe so you'll get my latest content, which I will be doing one on. I think I'm going to do one on that JOA Avengers slipcase edition. I know it's out of print for many years, and I know they just announced the trade paperbacks kind of coming back to print, and I think I think if you could get your hand on it, you should. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, so subscribe, like, of course, share this with people, and comment. I would like to know what books you guys bought. You want to recommend something to pick up, I'll do what I can. All right. Thank you once again. Have a good one. Bye.